guys, back with another video here with my beautiful bride.
Hello.
So today's video, I found this channel on YouTube called Teachers Off Duty Podcast. As you guys know, my beautiful wife is a teacher. And so she has not seen this. I want her to watch this live so you guys can get her reaction, because some of the stories I hear from her are hilarious. Sometimes hilarious, sometimes sad, sometimes both, but sometimes maddening what she goes through as a teacher. But I wanted her to kind of react to this.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Phone out. And I'm one of those teachers again. I'm not going to take your phone the first time I see it. But, bro, if I had to tell you more than one time, I don't tell kids more than one time to do something. So if I tell you, put your phone up, I don't take phones the first time I see it. So if you got it out again, give it to me. So the girl, this was also a student who was constantly out of dress code, because she said, my mom told me that whatever she dressed me in is what I'm wearing to school. Okay, well, you and your mom breaking the dress code. So when she sent you to school in it, you going to in-school suspension because you out of dress code, and clearly you and your mama don't know how to follow the rules. So I took the girl's phone, and because she wouldn't stop having it out, her mom came up to the school. It was like this whole thing. The girl gonna proceed to walk back down to my classroom and say, my mama, she had another kid's phone. And she was like, my mama said, you need to give me my phone. My mom at the front office right now. She said, you need to give me my phone. I had a kid once.
So, Mrs. Simmons.
Yes.
What do you think?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
At all. I think one of the most difficult aspects to the job of being a teacher is dealing with the parents.
Absolutely. I can see that. Yeah. That's what, people always, over the years, you should coach. Because I had to kind of let that coach thing about me. Well, obviously, I'm a marriage coach, but like they wanted me to coach sports because I love athletics. But no, you know what? Not because I don't love the kids. I love the kids because I don't want to go to jail. Because I'm going to knock somebody's daddy smooth out. My son ain't getting no playing time. Your son sucks, bro. Like, it sucks. Sorry. That's what it is.
Your son sucks,
and then
bro.
That's when the fight started. So I don't want to go to jail.
Your son sucks, bro. Oh my gosh, I really want to keep laughing. I'm containing it.
So,
oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
In this scenario, obviously you guys heard, the little girl has been taught to be out of order.
To be defiant.
Yeah. And so how do you deal with that? Because I know you do. How do you deal with parents who are out of control?
I think the first step to it that I always tell parents, especially when they are becoming irate or disrespectful, is let's pause. When you're ready to have an adult conversation, I'm ready to have that conversation with you as well. I understand it's your baby, but mutual respect is a must. Because one thing that the school doesn't do is pay me or any educator enough to be disrespected. We don't get paid enough. So I think that's the swagger that I have when I'm interacting with the parent. Most of the time I realize that when the parent is having an issue also, and this is probably the coach in me, is that the issue typically isn't with me, it's with something else. They walked in with the issue.
Gotcha.
Very little is it of me. And I'm not saying I'm perfect and I don't make mistakes, because trust me, I do, and I own it very quickly. So this is not surprising to me. Shame on that mom for teaching her child how to disrespect an adult and how to disrespect authority, because that mother doesn't respect authority. So all you're doing is just perpetuating that issue. So now this teacher has to deal with the student who isn't being taught anything proper at home, trying to teach character along with the academics, and then having to deal with the parent that's irate.
Well, I think the biggest problem is that, like you said it, people don't teach their kids how to respect authority. Yeah. And those kids grow up and they have more kids, and they teach them not to respect authority. Like, everybody's seen outside of their home as a threat, or seen as somebody who needs it. Like, the only person that has authority in their home is mom or dad, or mom and dad, and nobody can tell them what to do outside of that. And that's just not how the world works. It isn't. And that's why that's why our jails are flooded with people who don't respect authority. Yes. That's why people get into these crazy interactions with cops, and I know that's a hot thing right now.
And can I circle back around to the school, because this kind of highlights the point that you literally just made. If parents would really focus on teaching their children character, values, morals, and let the schools, if that's where you send your child for education. If you're a homeschooling parent, then you're doing it all. I'm talking about the parents that send their children to school, whether you are pre-K all the way up to high school and then even into college. If you would just focus on teaching your children character, values, morals, let the educational system teach them the academics. Also, you can definitely encourage reading and all that, but hear what I'm saying. They're two different buckets. A lot of times parents want to dab a little bit in, I'm gonna make sure you can read real early for you. You gonna be reading before you get to school. That's great. But little Taekwon don't know how to sit down.
Yeah.
Little Taekwon hit people.
Got smart
Little
mom.
Taekwon runs away because when he get mad, he has a full-on fit. And now I got to deal with that because you don't teach that. You're just making sure he can read. If you would focus on the values, the morals, and the character, I got you on the reading. We could even partner on that. Mm-hmm. But think about that. And being parents, that is what we focused on. Before I even jumped into being an educator, we made sure you learn to listen, you learn to show respect, and what thing you not gonna do when you leave this house is embarrass us. Don't let me have to come off my job. See, my earrings coming off now. Don't let me have to come off my job and come in and get you because you don't know how to sit down.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna find me a bathroom. So yes, I agree with what she was saying. I'm not surprised because nowadays everyone is so easily offended, and everyone wants to make sure that their child is exclusively given this one-on-one attention.
They're special.
In a classroom full of other friends.
Everybody's special.
And you all have value. God gave you that value. I believe that as well. But you also have to realize that just like your child is special, so is the other person's child.
But that's the problem, though, is that okay? We're all special, but if everybody's special, nobody is.
True.
And that's the thing.
True.
That's what you don't understand.
Yeah.
All these kids, especially in this newer generation, have been taught from birth that they're special and that there's some special,
they're
a special snowflake, and everybody's unique, and you always got to win, and you always got no. And we all having a human experience. And we all special, so nobody's special. So I think we're going to react to them some more. But for right now, that's enough said.